The sentence of deliberate ambiguousness is too ambiguous. If you don't listen carefully, I thought it was a couple who had reunited after a long time and talked to each other here, but Xiaosu couldn't find the loophole in this sentence and directly refuted him. If she said something wrong, she would still appear to be affectionate, and she could only smile and raise the red wine glass. So, do you know? I always feel that you are different from other girls. Since high school, you have a special charm that has been attracting me, making me feel that you are a special one. You are better than all the other girls. Must attract my attention. After iCiyuan raised her glass and looked at her with a smile, he drank the red wine in the glass and looked at Xiaosu with an undiminished smile until he looked at her with something wrong about his head. iCiyuan, we will always be classmates and good friends, but you still shouldn't say such misunderstood words. It's really not good. What's not so good? iCiyuan seemed to really not understand, kept looking at her. We are friends, but you can easily misunderstand our relationship when you say this. People who don't know may think that the two of us are lovers, and I don't want to be misunderstood. Xiaosu put down the tableware, seriously looking at him. iCiyuan did a lot of things that made her uncomfortable at the school's New Year's Eve 5 years ago, but he did not expect him to come again 5 years later. It seems to be misleading. Since you don't like it, I won't say it anymore. But how do you know that the two of us will always be classmates and friends? You are single now. iCiyuan gave in, but gave orders. Xiaosu didn't know how to answer, so she could only lower her head and continue to eat, and give out a sullen sentence. Today I'm here to eat with you, not to answer your helpless questions. If you ask like this, I guess I have to go first. Okay, I won't say any more, we'll just eat something. iCiyuan poured her a glass of wine again. So, don't you think you have changed a lot, is it? If you don't like it 5 years ago, you'll just say it and don't give anyone face. But now you have a softer personality. Maybe people who become mothers have a lot of softer personality. After all, every day with children, it is impossible to carry sharp thorns at any time. Xiaosu couldn't help smiling when she talked about Xiaowang. The two were chatting and eating in the restaurant. After 2 hours of chatting, iCiyuan drove Xiaosu to the Manor. Bring you home, I'll go first, and if you need my help in the future, please call me. iCiyuan got out of the car and stood by the door looking at Xiaosu, although he said he was going to leave, but did not show any intention to leave at all. Xiaosu also got out of the passenger cabin, took the key and pointed to the living room, and said politely, "Why don't you go in and sit down, and let you see my son, a very cute child?" Okay, iCiyuan seemed to say. I had already waited for her invitation, and immediately raised my foot and walked into the living room. Xiaoyan had already taken Xiaowang back. Now the two of them were staying in the living room and watching TV. They saw Xiaosu and a strange boy walking in. I was stunned. Mum Xiaowang jumped off the sofa and plunged directly into Xiaosu's arms. He looked at iCiyuan with some alertness, but he still asked with a milky voice, "Mom, who is this uncle? Why? I haven't seen it before. This is my mother's former classmate." Today I came across a guest at home, called Uncle Kai. Xiaosu felt better as soon as he saw Xiao Wang. "Hello, Uncle Kai." Xiao Wang shouted loudly, looking very polite, but deliberately emphasized the word uncle. "Hello, I didn't bring you a gift today. I will make it up for you next time. What do you like?" Kai Xiang looked over and saw the shadow of Bokingen on Xiao Wang's body at a glance. This is simply it was just a reduced version of Bokingen. The shrewdness and cold temperament in his eyes were revealed even when he was only 4 years old. When Xiaosu said she had children, he deliberately didn't ask much, because he knew that there was only one man in Xiaosu's life, and there would be no other people except him. He would rather listen more. Xiaosu said she and Bokingen fit doesn't matter. No need. Mum said you can't just ask for gifts from strangers. Thank you, Uncle. Xiao Wang slid off Xiaosu, looked at Kai Xiang and squinted his eyes and said, "Uncle, you are so handsome. Do you have a girl?" "My friend? What do you kid ask about? Is this what you should ask?" Xiaosu didn't expect that he would ask so directly, pretending to be angry and patted his head lightly. "Uncle doesn't have a girlfriend yet, but he already has someone he wants to pursue. Are you interested? You can't think about these things when you're young, otherwise your mother will be worried." Kai Xiang answered him with a smile. "The question is, I always feel that the child's eyes are very uncomfortable for him, just like a shrewd adult is staring at him, and he also seems to mean something when he asks this." "Really? Uncle? It must be a lucky thing to be your girlfriend. Uncle looks so handsome, but he can't pursue married women and girls with families, otherwise he will be scolded." Xiao Wang raised his index finger little by little, pretending to be very knowledgeable, teaching Kai Xiang. "Thank you, baby, for reminding. You know a lot at a young age. It seems that your mother has educated you very well. You must be a popular boy in the future." Kai Xiang squatted down and looked directly into Xiao Wang's eyes, feeling this child is really terrible. He is only 4 years old, but he is not timid at all when looking at him. And the sentence just now is clearly reminding him, "Don't hit Chelsea's idea, or you'll be scolded." This kid is really smart, so he knows how to turn the corner and warn others. "Uncle, you still don't call me baby. I am a man. I can protect my mother. Only with my mother I am a baby. If others dare to bully my mother, I will definitely kill him." Xiao Wang looked at Kai Xiang, quietly attacking him again with words, and even raised his fist threateningly. Although its small fist is inconspicuous, only he himself knows how much energy it contains. Although Xiaosu felt that her son's behavior today was abnormal, she was still moved by his ability to say such a thing. She smiled and said, "Is that right? Then Bago is so powerful now, can he protect his mother?" "Of course you can, so Mom, if anyone has any bad thoughts about you, you can tell me. I will kill it in the cradle."